Now, we've talked about discipline, responsibility. You have your budgeting in check, you know. But what tends to, I think at the beginning of this cast, I had mentioned that this season is commercialized, you know.
Yeah.
All these shops and stores know that people have got money. So
Yeah.
what do? They create these Black Fridays, these Christmas deals, and then as you're seeing these things, because I mean they work on your mind. Nowadays we've got our cell phones. You're
Yeah.
seeing these promotions, you
Yeah.
know. You open your phone, that's the first thing you're seeing.
Yeah.
You drive out, the billboards are talking about the same thing. You go to buy a simple thing in ShopRite, there's, you know, promotions all over the place. And you start developing the fear of missing out. Like,
Yeah.
but yes, I'm disciplined, I have a plan, but I'm going to miss out on
Yeah.
these sales.
Yeah.
So how then can a Christian practically ground their decision making in contentment rather than impulse?
Yeah, so I think for me, this goes back to the point we're talking about planning for it.
Yes.
Like, let me give an example. Like, let's say uh, you plan to maybe upgrade your flat screen TV. You've got a 32 inch, and you want to upgrade it to maybe a 48 inch. I think it happens in most people's lives.
Yes.
Yeah. So now. If you plan like for instance, you know that come Black Friday, that 48-inch TV that you want, it's like it's in your plans, is going to be sold at a reduced price. Plan for that.
Yes.
Yeah. So that when Black Friday comes, you've planned for it, so you haven't upgraded on impulse. So I think for me the bottom line is that let's avoid impulse buying, where like something just appeals to the eye.
And you are on it.
Yes, you want it. So for me, there is actually a lot of freedom in spending on what you have planned for. You actually spend with a free mind because you've planned for it. And maybe in the things that you've planned for, if there is change and there's something else you would have wanted but you thought it was out of your scope, then you bring it in. So like you introduce some sort of flexibility in your planning. So in answer to the question for me is the key is to just plan.
Yes,
Just make sure that whatever you spend, if you walk into ShopRite, you don't walk into ShopRite, you've got no idea what will come out. Or you walk into ShopRite, your intention in ShopRite is maybe to go and buy 3 things. You come out with 10 things. I think for me that's lack of discipline.
Lack of discipline,
and
yes,
lack of discipline actually has a cost because you've spent money you didn't plan for. What that means is that you've taken money away from some other legitimate need.
That was pending, yes.
Yes, that was pending. Now, when that legitimate need comes, what do? You start borrowing.
Right.
And unfortunately, with borrowing, what I have observed over time, both in terms of just individuals, even in terms of companies that borrow irresponsibly, you get to a point where you can't pay back your debts.
Yes.
And there are even people who like let's say maybe you're borrowing from your friends. You've got a need, you borrow from friend A. When friend A comes for their money, you go and borrow from friend B. So now,
patching up.
At that stage, you are living beyond your means. In the end, you just ruin your reputation. And in fact, actually, if you look at in the developed world, and I think we have it here in Zambia and in Africa as well, where we've got these credit bureaus which track how people perform on what they borrow. So meaning that, like let me give an example. If an individual comes to Bank A,
yes,
they borrow, they fail to pay back. When they go to Bank B, Bank B will know without being told. As part of the checks they do, they will know that.
Know.
So Bank A is saying you borrowed, you never paid back. What happened?
What happened here?
You are caught out. You can explain what you want. Bank B will not lend you.
They will not lend you the money,
So,
yeah.
so you also just lose your credibility, and in the end, everything just comes crashing
Crumbles,
down.
yeah. You're just a total mess,
yeah.
you know. Yeah. An unfortunate stage to reach, but
Yeah.
I suppose that's what can